Stewart, the Zeldaholic. Hello, a little something different today. We're going to talk about Sokushinbutsu, which means Buddha in the very body. It's when a Buddhist monk would mummify itself. And it seems to be the origins of the Sheikah monks. So, they would do this between 1081 and 1903 in Japan. It's been done in other places where there's Buddhas. It was to cheat death and achieve a state of eternal meditation, and they hope to return someday for the benefit of future mankind, which can be tied to Link, of course, because the Sheikah monks are there to help Link in the future, you know? And they achieve their goal by giving a part of their spirit to him in the form of a spirit orb. And then the disciples of the monks, they would construct these shrines. Now, I'm pretty sure they're not elaborate like the shrines we see in Breath of the Wild, but shrines nonetheless. What they would do, actually, it's pretty bizarre. For 1,000 days, these monks would just kind of hang out in the woods and eat trees, like roots and berries, bark, the pine needles, the whole shebang. And they would just spend their time meditating and foraging for food, and that was it. They would do that for 1,000 days, and it was to make their spirit more resilient, according to them. Now, what it was actually doing in science was getting rid of fat, moisture, and muscle tissues, and it would basically, like all the bacteria and everything that lives like within our body, it would kill that off to prevent decay and everything. So it would stop the decomposition process after you die. So hence the mummification. They would have to repeat it. Some monks, like, they'd have to do that, and it's like, oh, we're not ready yet, blah blah blah. But anyways, after the 1,000 days, they would drink nothing but like basically saline, which is like salt water essentially, and they would eat sumac, which is a plant, and like the Japanese used to make lacquer out of this stuff. So like they like wood varnish or something. I don't friggin' know. But anyways, so if you could imagine this sort of diet and what it would do to the body, it would actually make it less hospitable to the bacteria that would decompose it, right? And then the monk would be buried alive with just a breathing tube and a little bell to ring. And then as soon as the ringing stopped, they would wait 1,000 days after that, and they'd dig up the body, and if it showed any sign of decay, they obviously didn't achieve the whatever. I'm not going to try to pronounce this stuff. You can look this stuff up on Google, okay? They would achieve whatever they wanted to, and their body would be enshrined in a temple to be displayed. And there are 17 known of them, and that have been found. And then there's who knows how many there could be, And it took them like 200 years to figure out this process. Like, who thought of this, man? Like, I'm not getting into religious fanatics or anything here, but this is just insane. But respect where respect is due, of course. These people devote their whole life to this stuff. The one thing I have to say about these religious fanatics, at least they're not violent, you know? That's all good. And then, essentially, they go through all this arduous torture just to achieve something. Anyways, take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that.